This video is for number 105 in Sound Innovations. It's Joy to the World, the full band arrangement. So I just want to point out that whenever it says full band arrangement, that means you're going to be playing with the whole band, all of your colleagues playing different instruments. So it might not sound as exciting as it might have in the past, but that's just because where the melody might be in the different section, and you'll get a chance to play the melody as well at given points. Um, it's As a trombone player, it's really important to kind of know when you have the melody and when you don't have the melody, or when you're because that means it's going to be really important for you to be supporting what's going on around you. So taking a look at the first line, you might look at it and be like, oh, that's easy, it's just half notes. There's a lot of white on the page, but that actually means you're kind of the one that has to lay down the beat. So and it's accented, so that means it's really, you're kind of helping all of your colleagues know where beat 1 and beat 3 is. Taking a look at that first measure, and just really like keeping in time with the conductor, whoever it may be. One day you might be in a band that's not Mr. Gagnon, so they might be conducting a little bit more differently than what you're used to, but just keeping an eye on where he's doing, making sure your 1 is in the same place that he has 1. It's going to be really important, and it'll help whatever is going around you kind of mesh together and fit really nicely. But then, if you take a look at measure 9, the pickup into measure 9, we're going to have a little snippet of the melody. And it doesn't say play louder, but just know in the back of your head that that's something that should come out a little bit more. Just really like keep in mind what you're playing and what's going on around you there. And then we have at measure 17, we have syncopation. So that means there's emphasis on the weak beat, which is on beat 2 in this instance. So that is also another bit of the melody. And we also have a crescendo into it, which is really exciting. So make sure you keep it nice and controlled and kind of bring it out. It's a good little hurrah at the end. And it's also important to note that not all half notes mean that you're going to kind of in a supporting role. There are melodies that can be half notes, so don't look at a half note and be like, I can just like play it as a half note. It's fine. It's just supporting. That's not necessarily the case. In this one, yes, it is. So we're just gonna be playing those strong beats, those strong accented half notes there, and dotted half notes. All right, let's take a look at it. Joy to the World. 1, 2, 3. How did that go? So whenever you have a crescendo, in general, it's good to take a nice big breath before it, just so that you can make it to the end and really have enough gas left in your tank to just really bring that out. So let's start. Let's just start pick up to 9. So just keep that in mind. Ba, 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 ba. I think what I did, or what I'm gonna do now is I'll take a breath in between those two notes in measure 15. So that first measure in the third line, I'm going to take a breath right before that quarter note to really get me set and starting that crescendo there. So let's try that. So this is measure or pick up into measure 9. 1, 2.